Good day, guys. Welcome back to this channel. Now, for those of you that are yet to subscribe, you have not subscribed, please and please make sure you click on the subscribe button, like, share, and also make your comments. I would love to watch out for it. So let's take a look at our GBP pairs right for this week. Our Euro to GBP to GBPAUD to GBP New Zealand dollar to GBPCAD to GBP Swiss franc. So let's start with the GBP Euro GBP. We would want to start with the higher time frame, guys. So now, before we take a trade, right, before we place any trade, we would want to ask ourselves a couple of questions, right? And one of those questions we would want to ask ourselves is that what is the trend for this movement? Markets do give us three type of movements: either an uptrend move, a downtrend move, or a ranging market move. That is exactly what price markets does, right? But now when you take a look at this Euro GBP, you can see that this market is giving us a ranging market move. Now, I've highlighted this level, which is the highs, which we would take as the resistance level, and this level that is down below, we would consider it to be our support level. Anytime price give us a bullish move to the resistance level, we tend to see it drop to the support, and then we see the movement up to the resistance level, and then again to the support level, and again to the no, basically price is actually ranging. So if you take a look at this movement that was made there, we saw that this price has dropped to this our support level, and price is kind of like giving us that bullish move to our resistance level, right? So I mean, you might be seeing this huge candlestick wick here. I think it was during that period when GBP actually got to its lowest level, right? I think was it not in September? I think that news happened September when GBP recorded its lowest level against our USD. You see that it mostly showed on all our GBP pairs like GBP JPY. You'll be able to spot some movement like that. You know, basically most of our GBP pairs, right? So this is one of the reasons why this euro to GBP actually spiked up, because GBP dropped. Of course, we expect a spike up on euro to GBP. But anyway, price has corrected itself. So we will take a look at this to be an impulse move on euro to GBP. We will consider this to be a pullback. We will see this as an impulse move. And we take a look at this to be a pullback. After that, what do you expect? We expect a further impulse move upwards. So we will be expecting this euro to GBP to continue to give us that bullish move till it take out this our resistance level, right? So that is to tell that more bullish move is to come on GBP, euro GBP. So if we take a look at this is the month of November. Euro GBP we actually opened and closed bullish. Kind of like, yes, I'm sure you'll be seeing a huge candlestick wick here. That is kind of like a pullback, which is more visible in the daily time frame though. Price kind of go went open and close bullish, that is above or right. You can also take a look at the movement December. We actually made a huge massive bullish move. Take a look at it, 250 pips in the month of December. Euro to GBP give us a bullish move. Now I can also tell you that this December also we would also expect a bullish move, since we are expecting this price to give us continue to go bullish till it take out our resistance level. So more bullish move is to come. Secondly, you can see this price trading above this 10 period moving average. So as long as this price is trading above this moving average, what we would want to watch out for is to go long. You can take a look at this movements previously when it was trading below this 10 period moving average. I think this was around the period of 2020, 2021. We were selling on Euro GBP, but now you can see this price trading above. So we would continue to go bullish, right? We would take that bullish move, the month of January, the month of February, the month of December. So expect more bullish move to be made. That should not take us to the weekly time frame. So I mean, take a look at this movement that was made, right? So I mean, price kind of gave us like a pullback here. So let's start it from here. Let me start from here so it will be better to understand. So we take a look at this to be an ICE impulse move, a pullback, a new ICE has been formed here. Then a pullback was made here. If you take a look at this, price came up here, kind of give us like a double top here, double bottom, right? The double bottom on this weekly time frame. Now this price is actually giving us that bullish move. So I mean, you should be seeing something like a W movement, right? So I mean, this week we should be able to complete this W movements, right? That is to tell that this week we'll be expecting a bullish move. Let's see if this week we'll be able to grab at least 100 pips, close to 100 pips, right? I believe when we are able to hit this W movement, right? You see this like a up movement down here, where like double bottom was rejected here, then a bullish move that will come to take this edge. So we should be expecting a W movement. After that, then maybe a pullback will play out. Then we would continue our bullish move on Euro GBP. So above all, the price is still above the 10 period moving average. So this is still a bullish move, and we still see this as a buy movement. So this week that we are predicting for, we should expect to get a bullish move, and that should take us to the daily time frame on Euro GBP. You clearly can see an higher highs and an higher lows. Like I said, if you go to your monthly time frame, you can see that this price is above our 10 period moving average. So same thing with the weekly time frame. Price also trading above the 10 period moving average. Now come down to the daily time frame. Price also trading above this 10 period moving average. So clearly, this is a signal that we need to continue to go bullish on Euro GBP. So Euro GBP, we will continue that bullish move, by the way. So just watch out for it on Euro GBP. So this daily time frame, let's go bullish. So if you can grab about 100, 100 or 120 pips for this week, then fine, no problem about that. And now the forward time frame, you can still see it. Higher highs and higher lows is what we are getting. So we still need to continue our bullish move. Also, on our forward time frame, price is also trading above the 10 period moving average. So this is still a bullish move. That should now take us to the our GBPAUD. Like I said, once again, before you place any trade, you'd want to know the trend for that movement. So we clearly can see that this trend here is a downtrend move. This is a bearish move. So when you take a look at this GBPAUD, so you see this to be a drop. Here will be considered as a pullback. We will take a look at this again as a new drop. What do we expect after that? A pullback. Of course, this is exactly what we've gotten. After that pullback, what do you expect next? If a further drop. So if you zoom in, right, you see that the month of November, we actually had a bearish move. Price, open and close bearish. Same thing with the month of December. Price also open and close bearish. So now we are going to the month of January. We also expect this price to also give us a bearish move. So expect more bearish move. So we would continue to go drop, especially if you are a position trader. I think this is the best time to actually go ahead and sell, right? Because more drop is to come on, GBPAUD. So we would expect that drop. And if you want to be patient enough for this price to be trading below this 10 period moving average before you go ahead and sell, then there's no problem about that. You can go ahead and sell by the time this GBPAUD drops. Now that should take us to the weekly time frame. So you can see on this weekly time frame, price, give us a pullback here. We went up, then price is dropping. You can see last week we actually opened and closed bearish, right? We opened and closed bearish last week. This week that just finished, we also opened and closed bearish, and now this price is trading below this 10 period moving average. So it is a simple thing that we will continue to go bearish. So now this week that we are predicting for, right, which is the first week of January, we expect a bearish move. So let's see if this price will actually drop to these lows, thereby giving us about close to 200 pips, right? If we can, take out this level, right, on GBPAUD. So from here to this same level that I'm watching out for, that should be close to 250 pips. So at least if you can grab about 200 pips, in 2 weeks time on GBPAUD. So within this week that you are predicting for, and the upper one, we should kind of get like a bearish move that will take out this level. So you can grab about 200 plus pips on GBPAUD. That should take us to the daily time frame. So take a look at it. Price is giving us a lower low and a lower high is one. You can also see this price trading below this 10 period moving average. So as simple as that, we will continue to go bearish. So this is the target that I'm watching out for from here to this my level, which is about 250 pips that I am watching out for. Same thing with the forward time frame. So clearly you can see the forward time frame. This is a lower lows and a lower high. So you would not to go ahead and go long. What you just want to do is actually go ahead and sell, short on GBPAUD. That should take us to the next one, which is GBP New Zealand dollar, right? First of all, before we place that trade, we would want to know the trend for such movement. Is it an uptrend move, a downtrend move, or a ranging market move? Markets do make those three type of movements. So what we are getting here on GBPAU New Zealand dollar is a downtrend move. So this will be seen as an impulse move. Here will be seen as a drop to the support level. And now when we take a look at this to be an impulse move to the resistance, then a drop to the support level, and again to our resistance level. So basically price has been giving us that movement, going to our resistance level and come to the support level, then again impulse move to the resistance level. And now what do we expect is we are expecting a bearish move. So we want to see it hit our support level, right? So if you take a look at this moment in the month of October, we actually opened and closed bearish, right? That is month of October, we had a bearish move. If we take a look at the month of November, we also had a bearish move. And now this is the month of December, right? We also closed the bearish. So now we are moving to the month of January. We also expect a bearish move to be made. By the time the month end, we should see GBP New Zealand dollar to close bearish. As you can also see, it's also trading below a 10 period moving average. So as simple as that, this GBP New Zealand dollar is still on a bearish move. That should not take us to the weekly time frame. So you can see this a bearish move is being made here. We will see this as a drop. Then we can now take a look at this to be a pullback. Then we will now consider this to be a drop, and we will see this to be a pullback. Now we can take a look at this to be a drop, and you will see this to be a pullback. So this week that just finished, we actually opened and closed bearish, right? And now this week that we will be predicting for, we will expect a bearish move. I mean, when you take a look at most of your GBP pairs, you see that GBP is dropping. So we expect it to actually drop this week. And when you take a look at your New Zealand dollar, it wants to start giving us that bullish move. So it will make sense for us to actually open and close bearish this week. So the GBP New Zealand dollar should actually give us a bearish move this week. As you can also see, it's still trading below the 10 period moving average. Now that should now take us to the daily time frame. So you see on this daily time frame, price was range within this level, right? You saw price came to this level, then dropped to this support level, and again to this resistance, and down to the support level. So basically, price has been ranging within this level. Then price now give us a breakout, broke out of this our support level, gave us a pullback. Now we are getting a continuous bearish move. So maybe if this pullback is over, we can go ahead and sell on GBP New Zealand dollar for the week. Same thing with the 4-hour time frame. Basically, still the same movement, a bearish move, lower lows and the lower highs, still trading below this 10 period moving average. So we still see this as a sell movement. That should not take us to GBP card. Like I said, GBP, no, most of our GBP is actually dropping. So I've highlighted this level. We talked about hitting this level, right? If you were following consistently, we thought watch out for a level. We thought that we're watching out for a level of 1.67347. Price actually got to that level and it even broke out of that level. So prices had actually got to that level. Reason why we were watching out for this level, I told you the guys that price will get very much get to this level, is that we saw a reaction here. Same thing, price reacted to this level, even came close to this level and reacted, and saw price reacted here. So of course, we expect price to give us that bullish, come to this same level and react to it. So this is exactly what we are having. Price is reacting to it. This is why one of the reasons why you are seeing huge candlestick wick at the top, right? So more drop is to be made. The month of September, we actually opened and closed bullish on GBP card. If you take a look at the month of October, we actually opened and closed bearish and bullish, sorry. And the month of November, we opened and closed bullish. And now this is the month of December, we've opened and closed bullish. So I believe by the month of this January, by the time the month will end, you should expect kind of like a rain candle. You should expect this price to drop, right? So that should take us to the weekly time frame. So we can see on this weekly time frame, you can see this to be like an ice, a pullback, right? An ice, a pullback. So this will be seen as an ice. So we will expect a further bearish move if in case this movement will continue to go bullish, right? If just in case this GBP card will continue to give us that bullish move, then definitely the pullback for this is not yet over. So we should expect kind of like a drop for a pullback to at least get to this same level before we kind of start expecting bullish move, which I don't think so. But more bearish move is to happen, right? We should expect more bearish move on GBP card. Though this price is still trading above this 10 period moving average, but I believe soon this week we will be trading below the 10 period moving average. Same thing with the daily time frame, right? So you can see the daily time frame, the lower lows and the lower highs is what's playing out here. So we should expect more drop this week on GBP card. You can also see this price trading below this 10 period moving average. So this week, more bearish move. And same thing with the forward time frame. See the forward time frame, lower lows and the lower highs is playing out. So if you want to trade in this, there's only one movement you should go ahead and trade or watch out for, which is to actually go ahead and sell. Do not go ahead and go long, just sell on GBP card. Now that should now take us to our GBP Swiss franc for the day. Like I said, before you place your trade, you would want to know the trend for such movements. So you can see the trend here, a bearish move, lower lows and lower highs is what's played out here. You can also see this price trading below the 10 period moving average. Like we do see, as long as your price is below your moving average, definitely you would want to sell on this moment. So we will see this to be a drop, and we will consider this to be a pullback. Now we will take a look at this to be a drop, and you will see this to be a pullback. After that pullback, what do you expect? You expect a further drop. So you can see the month of October, GBP Swiss franc open and close bearish. Now take a look at the month of December. We actually open and close bearish. By the time the month of January end, we will also get a bearish move. So drop on more bearish move is to come in the month of January. Now, same thing with weekly time frame. Price also trading below this 10 period moving average. So I believe, kind of like price will drop a little bit before we kind of have like a pullback. The price will drop. Above all, more bearish move is to come. You can also see it's still trading below our 10 period moving average. So this is still a sell movement. Especially when you take a look at the full trend, you see that this full trend is actually a bearish move. So we expect more bearish move to be made on GBP Swiss franc, and that should now take us to daily time frame. You can see this movements daily time frame, which is here. Then we'll consider this to be a pullback. You will now see this to be an uptrend move down right. If price gets to this same level, we expect a pullback at this level. Then price should continue its bearish move, right? And 4 hour time frame, still a bearish move. So we would want to actually go ahead and sell, especially if we would want to trade on this.